One.
Good morning, Grable Mennonite School. Today is Wednesday, May 7th, and my name is David Crable.
And I'm Judah P. Vren. Welcome to our 31st episode of Crable Live in our 162nd day of school. We have just 4 episodes and 19 days of school left in the school year. Let's be sure to finish strong.
It's actually been 2 weeks since we've seen you here on the announcements because Wednesday was a lot of the middle school students were away on a track meet at Messiah University.
The track meet consists of a lot of different events throughout the day. Some students participated in one event while others performed in multiples. Some of the events include running sprints, running long distance, and running while jumping over hurdles.
Some other events involve throwing a heavy metal ball called shot put and a heavy disc which is called discus. There's a lot of competition to see who can jump the farthest and who can jump the highest.
Oh, did you hear about the high jumper who's really disappointed with his performance?
No, why is that?
He just couldn't get over it.
Alright, well, we'd like to put out an announcement, and this is definitely completely unrelated to the track meet. We thought we'd give some helpful tips to keep yourself safe from sunburn on sunny days.
A skin doctor is called a dermatologist, and they recommend wearing clothing to protect your skin, which can include a lightweight long-sleeve shirt, a hat with a wide brim, and sunglasses with UV protection.
Seek shade when at all possible, and use sunscreen that is water resistant and SPF 30 or higher. They also recommend that you apply sunscreen every 2 hours, so if you're ever outside for a whole day in 82-degree weather, remember these tips.
Last time we asked you what the highest magnification is for a typical microscope. While the ones we have here in the middle school can magnify up to 400 times, some can go up to 1,000 times. This means that Miss Ritt's class is the closest as they guessed the exact number.
Well, we are just 2 days away from one of our biggest events here at Crables, which is, of course, the auction. We will have an early dismissal on Friday with the auction starting that evening and lasting into Saturday.
There is so much fun to be had, so you don't want to miss it. One of these things that you see is called a human hamster wheel, where you can run on a wheel like some of your pets might do. As you run, it will use your energy to help shave ice, which then you can make a snow cone, and then you can eat it.
There will also be inflatables for you to play on, a children's tent with activities to do, and a movie that you voted on playing in Music Room A, which is Despicable Me 4. We'll also be selling different projects that each class has worked on to make.
There will be a dunk tank, which means if you hit a target with a ball, it will cause one of our middle schoolers to fall into a pool of water. There will also be plenty of food options, including food trucks and all-you-can-eat breakfast on Saturday. You definitely don't want to miss this.
In random news today is bike to school day. Our good friend Judah here celebrated by biking nearly 6 miles to get to school. It is also World Carnivorous Plant Day, which most plants get their nutrients from the sun. There are some plants that actually trap and digest other living things to obtain nutrients. The most common of these is the Venus flytrap.
These plants have special leaf-like structures that can actually close to trap some of their prey. However, each trap can only open and close a certain number of times before it dies off and is replaced. What we want to know for this week's trivia question is how many times on average does a trap from one of these plants open and close during its life cycle?
We'll have a picture of one of these plants on the end slide, so give us your best guess and we'll be sure to tell you who is the closest next week. Until then, we hope you get excited for the auction and we hope you have a fabulous day.